Hello, fellow Mizzou fans. I'm Darrin with the Tiger Club of Kansas City. It's Tuesday, February 28th. Our guest speaker today was Sam Mellinger of the Kansas City Star. We've been lucky in Kansas City to have great columnists to follow our Missouri Tigers and to follow our local teams. That tradition continues now with Sam and his colleague Vahi Gregorian, recently named top 10 columnist by the Associated Press sports editor. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for always spending time with us, and we love having you in the Tiger Club.
Always have fun. Yeah, thank you.
Good. Sam, how did Mizzou joining the SEC a few years ago? How did that challenge the Kansas City Star or change the coverage of what's happened with Mizzou?
Yeah, I mean, there were challenges. I always point this out, we still devote more resources, money, and time to Missouri athletics than any other media outlet in Kansas City. I just want to say that. But it was a challenge, we felt like we were kind of the heart of the Big 12 for a long time. And now we're kind of on the edge of the Big 12 in some ways. And now we only have 2 teams in that league instead of 3. And the SEC is a huge monster of a league to cover. There are some logistical things getting around. For Todd Palmer, our beat writer, it's harder to get around, I think, than it was in the Big 12. And it's just sort of spread us thin a little bit. But I hope we're doing the best we can.
This past weekend you had a great column on Duffy, and that's got to be fun to be able to go to Arizona and cover a positive story, a cheerleader for Kansas City, bury me a Royal. That's got to be a lot of fun to do that kind of stuff.
They should all be like Danny Duffy. You know what I mean? I always say, we never really know these people. I don't know my next door neighbor. I don't know my best friend. Everything about them. But I believe in him. I think he's a genuine guy. I think that he's in this for the right reasons, and he's fully committed and all those things. It's just, it's fun. Those are some fun stories to cover when you're just talking to a guy who you believes what he's saying as much as he does. And who in Kansas City doesn't want to hear nice things said about him, right?
You bet. Great column as usual. Thanks for coming. Look forward to seeing you next year at the Tiger Club. Next week will be our final luncheon of the year, so we'll have Jack Harry and Frank Boal, always popular here. Meanwhile, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and at Ken